Hi boys and girls, I'm here to tell you about week 3 art class, okay? Now if we were doing this together, I would probably do a few things a little bit differently, but since Miss Terry has to show you on paper everything, I'm going to go step by step, okay? So this is your instruction page and it says polar bear painting, okay? And you are going to have to pick out 3 colors of paint. It doesn't matter what 3 colors, but what we're doing first is the background. Now, do you see all the snowflakes and snowballs? Okay, you are going to make those with your crayon, and they're going to be hard to see. They're going to look invisible, but when you paint them, when you paint over them, they're going to show up, okay, like snow. The last thing we do is put the polar bear's head onto the paper, okay? Now, here's what we're doing. Miss Terry, I want to show you how to make some easy snowflakes, okay, and easy snowballs. So I'm going to use my pencil here just to draw for you guys, okay? Now, this is an easy snowflake, okay? Find this plain paper. It should be right behind the polar bear picture. Now, you see that one I made? You can't even see it, can you? That's why I'm going to kind of draw them for you. So you make a cross, okay, and then you make an X in the middle, and that's a snowflake. So you don't have to do this with your pencil if you can see what you're doing, but I'm going to make some little snowballs like this and some little snowflakes. Make a cross and then make an X, okay? So I'm going to put snowflakes and snowballs all over the place. Make a cross and make an X, okay? That's the easiest thing to do. Cross and X right in the middle. Now we're going to put snowballs everywhere, and we're just kind of move them around like the snow's really falling. Putting snow on our picture. So snow's falling all up in the air, okay? And I'm drawing them for you because I want you to see how to draw them. That's what they did all around this example, okay? So this is how we're gonna make our snowballs. Now, we gotta do all of them, okay? So I'm gonna keep going. We have to do it all over the picture, okay? Now, what's gonna be funny is you're gonna be painting on top of it in a minute, okay? But it's not gonna cover it up, because we have to go. You do not have to use your pencil. You can do, I'm only doing this so you can see, okay? I'm only doing this so you can see. But I'm gonna have to take a minute, so I hope y'all are patient with me on this video, because I've got to go back, okay? And I've got to go over this with the white color, okay? Can't really see what you're doing with the white color, okay, but we're gonna go over it with the white color so that before we paint we'll have plenty of snowballs and it'll show through, okay? I'm trying to see if I skipped any places. Looks like one big skip there. I think I have a snowball there though from the white color. Okay, now I'm gonna have to take my white color, and you can't see where I'm going over it, but I am. And when you color the snowball, you gotta color inside it. Snowflake, you have to trace it, and trace it pretty dark, okay? If you can make the white, okay? And that's so that your paint will cover it up. We don't want the white covered up. It's gonna show through though, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna try to go. I know you're watching me, so I don't want to take a long time doing this. I don't want you to get bored. So I'm trying to go as much as I can. Okay, so you have to make your cross and an X still. If you do yours with your pencil, like I did, it'll take a little bit of time to go back over everything, but it'll be so beautiful. I'm trying to do a good job, so we'll have a pretty picture. A little snowball there. Snowball, I'm at the bottom, so everybody hang in. Hang in there with me. Miss Terry's gonna be done in just a second. Now, it'll look a lot different when we paint it, okay? It'll look different, but we're making the background for our snowman right now. Now, this is how we do our 3 colors, okay? Make sure I got everything done. Okay, 3 colors. You're gonna need your bigger paintbrush, okay? Your bigger paintbrush, because you're gonna make a top color, a middle color, and a bottom color. Don't do anything to the face yet, okay? Now, let's just start with red. I'm kind of doing mine like their picture, okay? And if you want to, you can get your brush a little bit wet, because this is pretty if it's not so thick. And that way our snowflakes show better too. So you see, I'm kind of wetting the brush and getting the water mixed up in it a little bit. Now, I'm making one red stripe, and see, you're going to be able to see your snowflakes through it. You can see mine better because I'm not just white, I also have red, okay? Okay, and go across. Don't forget to put your white paper down so you don't get any paint on any of Mom's furniture, okay? Or table or anything beside it. So we're painting, okay, all across, and I keep putting a little water on it now because I don't want this too thick, okay? Now cover the whole thing. And you'll see as it dries, you will see white paint trying to show through for your snowflakes. It will as it dries. So you may not see it yet until you see your paint drying. Okay, now that's gonna be my red stripe. Okay, y'all ready? I might make it a little wider. I'm gonna go across one more time just for fun. Okay. Okay, now, okay. I'm gonna wash that out real good, put my top back on, and I'm going with purple second. So here I go, purple stripe. And you see how I just stopped it right up there at the top? See that? Okay, now I'm gonna get some water, kind of use some water with it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going for a purple stripe. Here goes. All the way from one side to the other with purple. Purple background. Ooh, the white shows up better under purple, doesn't it? And you might want to put some more water in it. Just the way you like it, okay? We're just making a purple stripe. There are no lines for your purple stripe, so they're gonna be whatever you like them to be, okay? Hey, do y'all see that white showing through? It's looking great. You see it? That's why we need to use a little water in it. The white shows through a little better with water. Okay? Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we're gonna paint to the end of the paper. We're gonna paint as smoothly as we can. Oh, I love this white showing through. It looks like real snow coming down. Hey, did y'all love that snow we had? Oh my goodness. I could use some more of that. That was so much fun. I bet you built a snowman. We had so much fun doing that. I wish we could do that every day. Now, oh, I just want y'all to see how those snowflakes are showing through. It's gonna be just like the picture almost. Almost. Now, somebody used the colors a little bit differently, and they used pink and green. So you might want to do that. I'm sticking with my regular colors, and I'm going with blue at the top. Might need more water with the blue. It seems to be kind of thick. Okay. So I'm going to make it a little watery. Okay, here we go. Putting blue on. Okay, and here comes the white showing through. See, I just stopped after I made a purple stripe. You see that? I stopped. Started blue. Now, this little project doesn't take very long. Okay, the main part is this painting part. Okay, and the cool thing about it is you do the whole picture on your own. There's not a picture there to be painted, is it? There's no picture. Your picture is what you make. Got it? What you make is your picture. Okay? So I hope you have a great time doing this. And I hope you super, super love it. When we finish, this is going to be my favorite thing, I think. I always say that, though, because I like everything we do. Okay, I'm going to get a little water on this because that got kind of thick right there, didn't it? Okay. Now, as it dries, you're going to see your white popping through, okay? As you see it dry. Now, I'm going to keep my paintbrush in the water now. Okay, got it? And you're going to take your little polar bear that's in your bag, and he's going to be already cut out for you. And you are going to put glue. Whoopsie. Be sure you open it. Doesn't work if you don't open it, does it, guys? Open your glue and spread a little bit. Well, goodness gracious. It worked last week, didn't it? I'm going to have a hard time with this. Well, if yours isn't working like mine, second choice, glue stick. And it's going to work fine on this because this is just paper. So glue stick is my second choice. Okay? And I put a lot of it all over it. Now, I'm going to put him right at the bottom of the paper. And his little face is all in the snow. Don't y'all love that? That's our first craft. It's the polar bear craft. So, I hope you had fun with that. Now, I'm going to move on because we have a second craft that's just as much fun. Now, Miss Terry put a brand new pencil in every bag, okay? And your new pencil has a brand new eraser. And with it, you are going to make a wintry tree picture. And your wintry tree, when we finish, is gonna look like this. And you also have directions in your bag for the wintry tree. I didn't bring the directions over here, but it's gonna be a super lot of fun, and you're gonna need the glittery. This is all in a Ziploc bag. You're gonna need the glittery circle too. Now, this is your winter tree. It is not made yet, is it? It's not made yet. But you are going to need your white paint. And Miss Terry took hers away somewhere. I need white paint. I had it out just then. Use it and it disappeared. Okay, I've got some. It's around here somewhere though. I just had it. Anyway, here's some white paint. Okay, eraser upside down. Pencil upside down, okay? Let me get back in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our eraser to put snow on all the limbs of the tree. Now we're not going to put snow in the middle of the tree, only on top of the limbs, and only put paint on the eraser. If you don't, you will have a big mess. So I want you to look how I'm putting it on top of the limbs. I'm not putting the snow under the limbs. Everywhere you see the top of a limb, that's where you put paint. And you can go back over it, okay? But everywhere, I want you to look. In the middle, there are also tops of limbs, okay? So put it right there. That's where all the snow piled up. Just like at my house, it just piled up on all the limbs of the trees. It was so beautiful. It was just gorgeous. I bet you took a lot of pictures too. I wish I could see the snowman y'all made. Bet that was fun. Our snowman fell down backwards. So make you some snow on every limb like I'm doing. Just mash your eraser down, up and down, okay? You see, that's how the snow falls. It gets all over it. And then under the snow, guys, I saw icicles hanging down too. So I don't know if we can do all that, but the icicles were really pretty. Okay. See? So this is our snowy tree today. I just love it. I just love a snowy tree. Now, here's what's going to happen. Miss Terry's going to take it, and I'm going to make snow on the ground. And to do this snow, you do not have to go all the way across, okay? You don't have to go all the way across, because in a minute I'm going to show you how it's all going to be covered up. But put some under the tree, okay? And just use your eraser to make snow. Our snow is so pretty. And the little boy I was with, he ate a lot of snow. He said he was hungry. I don't know if that filled him up or not. But just go pretty far out with your snow and just blotting it with your pencil eraser. Try not to get that paint anywhere else, okay? I'm gonna go up a little bit high. We had about 3 inches. And maybe it'll happen again before this year's over. Now, next thing I do is I'm gonna put little snowflakes all around it, okay? Just little snowflakes. And there's a picture in your bag that is one finish that Miss Terry made. And when you do this little snowflakes falling, you can make them smaller if you want to. And you don't have to go all the way far out, just kind of around in a circle, okay? I should have got the one I already made to show y'all. Okay, so I'm just having snow all around it, little snowflakes falling, okay? Little bit of snow falling. And then I want to show you something really cool. You are going to I'm going to put the eraser in the water, because if you wash that eraser real good and you dry it off with a napkin, you can use that pencil for erasing, okay? Don't leave it in there all night. Kind of clean that out. But you're going to look at your glitter circle now, okay? You see your glitter? And on the back is paper. You peel that paper off all the way around. See what I'm doing? Ooh, don't stick it together, though. If you stick it together, you ruin it, okay? Okay, don't stick the two sides together. Now, we're going to take it side to side like this, and we're going to lay it down on top of your tree. Got it? You got it. Now, last thing, we're going to take some scissors, and be sure it's going to look like this when we finish. It's going to have a little blue showing around the outside. So cut it. That's just to help with the picture and make it look nice and neat. So cut around it, and you can see blue sky a little bit around this circle. And you're going to have a beautiful winter tree picture in a glitter frame. See? Didn't take long at all. Isn't that cool? So paint first, and when you're finished with your snowflakes and your snowy limbs, don't paint on the tree limbs or you won't be able to see your tree, okay? Paint on top of your tree limbs, paint under the tree limbs on the ground, and then paint little snowflakes falling. And that is our second craft, okay? Now, the third thing you have, I want to show you a couple of different, you have a rock to paint. Now, this one is a frog and this one is a penguin. So, I'm going to paint this little frog first, and you're going to need your smallest paintbrush and your green paint. Now, if you want to paint a background, I talked about it on the information sheet. So if you want a background, that's cool too. Read about the background. I'm doing the picture for you guys just so I can show you how to do it. But paint very small bits of your rock, okay? And paint inside of the lines if you can, okay? Stay right inside the lines. You do not need big gobs of paint, just little tiny bits of paint on your little frog. If you get a frog today, I've got all different kinds of pictures, and I've got all different kinds of rocks. So you may want to find a picture like yours, and you can go by the colors if you want to. But you know what rocks are good for? Like if your parents want it, they can take it to work and it'll hold all their mail down and their letters down, or their important papers at work. Okay? But this is looks like a baby frog, doesn't it? This is a baby frog. I'll just say, try not to paint over the lines because I'm not sure the lines will show through. If Mom has a Sharpie, maybe she'll help you go over the lines again if you cover up any lines, okay? If you cover up any. So, here is your frog, and I'm going to put this brush in the water because that's really the only little rock. You're going to have some bigger rocks and a lot of different pictures. But any way that you decide to paint them, be very neat, not using much paint on your brush, okay? So that didn't take long at all, okay? I'm going to turn over, no I'm not, I'm going to leave this right here. But we'll pretend this is my picture frame, okay? Because I'm going to draw a big old polar bear with you. And it's going to be super, super easy. And I want you to start with number 1 because that shows you the first thing to do. So you will draw the circle for a head. Okay? Now, the next thing they do is draw sort of down where his feet are, and they come up around the head. You see that? And go around where his other foot can go. Okay? Now, make some little slants in, okay? And a little line in. See what I'm doing? I'm doing this right here. I'm doing exactly what they do for number 2. And then make a big V. A big V. Okay? If I say that right. Now, this is going to be his body. So, you're not going to make a giant body. You're just going to make kind of a little U right there. Okay? A sideways U, I guess you could say. That's number 3. Now, number 4 is going to be his leg. So, this big leg is going to kind of be right up here. And it's going to be right up here. Whoopsie. You can always erase if you have a good eraser, huh? Thank goodness. You come up and make a little leg, make it come out a little bit, okay? And then that's that's his back leg. Okay, now he's got 2 little polar bear ears. Polar bears don't have big ears, do they? So we made his ears, we made his leg, and I'm gonna erase that line in the middle. Sometimes you don't need a line that you draw when you're following directions like that. So I'm gonna erase it, okay? Now, they want us to make the bear claws, okay? So here's what you do. They have lots and lots and lots of hair over their bear claws. Okay, so we're making our bear claws like that. And now we need eyes on each side. They don't have very big eyes either, guys. And then we're gonna make his little muzzle. And his muzzle has a nose inside of it and a little smile, okay? That looks just like a polar bear. Oh, the middle of his ear. And that's how you draw a polar bear. And if you want to use your black crayon or something, you can trace him. But I super like him. There's some other drawing and painting that you do. I love this fox, okay? There's a big fox to paint or color. These are winter animals, and you can see the deer and the polar bear and a winter owl. A winter owl also has a lot of white on it. These are just winter fun pictures, okay? And a cat, nice and warm. A winter unicorn, I thought was super cute. And we can paint or color. You just take your time, whatever you want to do. And an easy, easy peasy horse to draw. So, I hope you enjoy everything you have in your little bag. And always remember, if you ever draw a picture, you can make a picture frame. Just like we made that, just like I painted around that, ended up making a picture frame, didn't it? So, you can do all kinds of things in art. Just think about it in your own head. And don't forget to come and get this. If you want this to go flat, just turn it over, okay? And sit something like a book or something on top of it, like when you paint a picture. And the next morning, it will be flat as a flitter, okay? It won't be curled up because that wetness makes it curl up. But anyway, I hope y'all have a happy day. I hope you have a happy night and a good morning tomorrow morning. And I hope you have a happy time doing all your art and crafts for this week. Thank you, and I'll see you one more week this month, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.